This is Kevin Harlan. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Hey guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Jordan?
Yeah, he's somebody who's very comfortable with the ball in his hands. It's amazing to see the dribbling skills on display when you watch him play.
And Steve, he's a player that's extremely hard to cool off. I mean, he picks up right where he left off after every break in the action, it seems. Timeouts, halftime, it doesn't matter. When he's hot, he stays hot.
Johnson with a screen on Irving. They double him with Irving. Feeds it to Gervin. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Johnson. He's against Jordan. 16 feet away. Here's Sampson. Malone with the block. Johnson against Jordan. Here's Bird. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Bird's got the opening bucket of the night here for the East All-Stars. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to talk with Jim O'Brien for a minute. He believes the key to this game is not a complicated one. Defense. Coach said, tonight is all about getting stops. We know our points will come, but if we want to walk away with a win, we're going to have to be tenacious with our defensive effort. No easy buckets on their end, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And given the scoring talent on the floor, defensive mindedness definitely a key here, guys. Any thoughts?
Well, I agree, Kevin. Playing sound defense has to be their focus. If they can win the battle at that end of the floor, I think they've got a great chance to win.
Well, I agree, because if they don't do that, Steve, what happens at the other end isn't going to matter. It'll be futile.
And the West All-Stars have possession. It's a three-point game. Number 4, and it's sent back by Thomas. And they'll keep possession.
5 straight misses to start the game. I don't know if they're loose yet.
Pass to Irving. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Screen by Malone. Dishes it to Bird. The feed to Jordan.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
East All-Stars on defense. Back to Johnson. Number 4, guarded by Jordan. The shot is off, so the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Right side, Jordan. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 1:43 left here in the opening quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Gervin. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's blocked by Malone. Outside Thomas. Back to Jordan. The pass to Irving. Irving gets a screen from Bird. The drive by Jordan. Here's Irving, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
He's pretty fun to watch, Kevin, because of his ability to adjust his shot in midair. Just seems like he can hang there longer than the defender can, and that allows him the time to get that shot off.
And, you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes, because he's so good at picking off the sloppy, loose ones.
So the West ends up going with the new group. Gets it to go.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Here's Thomas. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Thomas got his first points of the night. Nixon. He's guarded by Thomas. Pass to Black. Floats one, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. New players in now for the East. He's perfect from the line this time. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Richardson the pass to King. He dishes it to Moncrief. Cummings. He kicks to Richardson. He feeds it to Moncrief. 5 on the clock. Richardson. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Lambier's shot is off. Now Nance. He passes to Nixon. Olajuwon. Shot, high post. Shot's good from Nixon.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
It's stolen by Nance. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. East All-Stars lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take so far on what the East All-Stars are doing?
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
Richardson is out there with Moncrief. Then it's King. Then there's Cummings. And it's Lambier in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Moncrief. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls. Moncrief hits them both. Nixon. Richardson covering. Kicks to English. Passes it to Nixon. Shot clock at 6. True on the 14-footer. He has 6. Here's Richardson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to Lambier. The dish to Richardson. Feeds to Cummings. Pushing it up. Ball going up court, and it's blocked by Lambier. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Moncrief the pass to King. Richardson kicks to Lambier. Bank shot, no good.
Oh, easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
King with the steal. Moncrief against Nance. And Moncrief gets it to go. And the West All-Stars have possession, trailing by 5. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are winning out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn the timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
Pass to Gervin. The feed to Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Dishes it to Jordan. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Draw. Here's Johnson. Shot denied. Thomas with the ball. There's the pass to Malone. On the wing, Irving. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Johnson's to Gervin. Back to Johnson. Gervin outside. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Good on the shot. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's his first three-pointer of the second half, which actually makes it his first of the game.
Thomas kicks to Jordan. Back to Thomas. Bird outside. On the wing, Irving. Bird right side. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. Bird dishes to Jordan. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Sampson. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Johnson, the pass to Gervin. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from Irving. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jordan. Knocks down the 10-footer. Jordan's got 5 points so far. And it's the West All-Stars ball. It's a 5-point game. Gervin with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And it's Gervin missing. And here's Malone. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Bird kicks to Jordan. Upside Thomas. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And a tight game here as we end the first half. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening here at 2K Sports. Hopefully you're having a great time watching a little basketball tonight. East All-Stars up on top against the West All-Stars. Tremendous defensive effort out there. They're challenging every shot and sending them into the third row. It's a resilient West All-Stars team staying in it. They've done a great job closing out their defensive possessions, grabbing boards, great rebounding. That'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Thanks so much. I'm Damon Bruce. Now let's get back out to Kevin Harlan for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Here's Bird, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Gervin, also Johnson out there. And it's Sampson in at the power forward.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Stolen. Johnson dishes to Gervin. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Thomas kicks to Irving, and the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And stolen by Irving. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Johnson outside. Knocks it loose. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And the East All-Stars with some changes. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. From the baseline. And that one's good. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson left side for the lead. The shot's good from Sampson.
And that's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Now Richardson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Passes to King. Backing in, Richardson. He kicks it to Lambier, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Clock is at 3. Richardson the pass to Parrish. Lets it go from 14.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a
Come on.
blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over there.
You know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusting.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's the break. Here's Moncrief. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
The pass to Blackman. Doubled by Moncrief. Here's Gervin. They get it back. Johnson outside. Sigma defended by Parrish. Back to Johnson. Backs down. Blackman defended by King. Backing him down is Johnson. Here's Blackman. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. King outside. The 19-footer is on the money. And so here are the West All-Stars. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Blackman. Misses in close. Moncrief Sid with it. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. West All-Stars lead by 2. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
We've got Irving. Jordan is out there with Thomas. Then it's Malone, and it's Bird in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And Nance kicks to English. 4 on the clock. And it's Malone with the rebound. The drive by Jordan. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. And the West All-Stars have possession. Inside. No good from Sampson. And Bird, here we go, to take the lead. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's English. And Thomas over to help. Here's English, guarded by Jordan. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the East All-Stars now. Bird dishes to Jordan. Into Malone. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kev, Jim O'Brien was just going over the game plan with his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Can't cash in from close range. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 2, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Jordan kicks to Thomas. Back to Jordan. On the wing, Bird. Wide open. Malone kicks to Bird. The drive by Jordan. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Blackman. Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And that's now 9 points for Jordan. No timeout call by the West All-Stars. They're down by 2. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Blackman guarded by Jordan. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Johnson. Puts it up from 15. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
Bird kicks to Irving. He feeds it to Thomas. The drive by Jordan. Thomas. Malone trying to break free. Thomas's shot is off. .54 seconds left in the game. Blackman, the pass to Johnson. Johnson off the pitch from Blackman. Number 4. He's guarded by Thomas.
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Here are the East All-Stars. The drive by Jordan. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there. And you hear it in their reaction.
And you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Thomas, 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bird kicks to Thomas. He passes to Bird. There's the dish to Jordan. Back to Bird. Three-pointer. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Here's Johnson. Irving with the steal. And the East All-Stars call time here. Leaps for it. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on our sideline, and this is Kevin Harlan. And so here are the West All-Stars. courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. Irving is out there with Bird. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Jordan. And it's Malone in at the 5 spot. Gervin outside. Just 5 to shoot. Number 4. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
Back to Irving. Kicks it to Jordan. Feeds it to Malone. It's Jordan on the wing. Jordan off a pick from Malone. And Bird, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
He's just got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of high-pressure situation.
Pass to Gervin. There's the feed to Johnson. Irving with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Good work defensively by Gervin.
Man, that's too bad. Easy shot there, and he got to knock that one down.
Well, that's a concentration cramp right there. I mean, just lost focus.
Got to love the finger roll up and over the defense.
On the wing, Irving. Back to Thomas. Jordan on the wing, Bird.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Needed those and got it. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Gervin. It falls. A huge shot to tie it up. And here are the East All-Stars. Back to Thomas. Dishes to Bird. And taken away by Johnson. One-on-one here. Pass to Gervin. And it's Irving with the rebound. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And another overtime is in store for us. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. We'll see now if fatigue, guys, plays a factor. That's the question. Passes it to Blackman. On the wing, Johnson. And there's the pass to Blackman. Back to Johnson. Gives him the lead pass. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Thomas kicks to Irving. He dishes it to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 13 points for Jordan. Now Johnson. Pass to Blackman. Back to Johnson. Number 4. He's covered by Irving. Shot clock at 5. Number 4 makes it off the glass.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Irving attacking, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion, and it just didn't work out that time.
Into Johnson. Connects!
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
It's Jordan on the wing. Yes!
Hang time on that one, but a little whipped cream. on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
And how big was that sequence? Ties it up with the tough basket and takes the lead with the and one.
Now here's Bird. Outside Jordan. He kicks to Thomas. Outside Irving. Back to Thomas. He feeds it to Irving. He passes to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Jordan dishes to Bird. Good! Timeout call here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in this second overtime period. Good stuff. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Johnson, the pass to Gervin. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Johnson outside. Shoots the 3. No good from three-point territory. So it's the East All-Stars taking it up in the left coastline. Clark, a double overtime game can really take a toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a mean rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, doing his birth. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight on our presentation of NBA and 2K Sports. Now our Jordan player of the game.
Just because I'm